Welcome to the public information meeting for the 9th Street Interceptor Rehabilitation Project. My name is Lisa Sru. I am a staff engineer with New Water in Green Bay. So you probably got your invitation in the mail or on a door hanger, and it said New Water is inviting you to a public information meeting. And maybe you wondered, who is New Water? New Water is the brand for the Green Bay Metropolitan Sewers District. We are a wholesale provider of wastewater conveyance and municipal treatment service to 15 customer municipalities in Northeast Wisconsin area. We have the third largest wastewater treatment plant in Wisconsin. I've included this map because it shows the conveyance system that's owned by New Water. New Water owns what we call the Interceptor system, which is the larger diameter sewer pipes in the area. Our interceptors are used to collect sanitary sewage from collector sewers that are owned by the city of De Pere in your area. So the sanitary sewer system is a partnership between the city of De Pere and New Water. The work that will be done on the 9th Street Interceptor is related to the New Water-owned interceptor. New Water in Green Bay Metropolitan Sewage District has been serving the Northeast Wisconsin area since 1931. We serve families, businesses, industries, and visitors to Northeast Wisconsin, making sure that residents can do laundry, flush toilets, and run businesses however they want. In 2021, New Water cleaned more than 14 billion gallons of water for Northeast Wisconsin. We have 2 treatment facilities, 78 miles of interceptors, and 1,200-ish manhole structures. We also serve approximate area of 285 square miles. Protecting our most valuable resource, water. That is what New Water is working towards every single day that we go into work, making sure that we are cleaning water for use, both recreation and other. We're regulated by the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, and in 2021, New Water earned 19 years of 100% permit compliance. Part of this project is to help increase reliability of our conveyance system. Reliability is essential to accommodate residential growth and support community economic development. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the project itself. Included on this slide is a project location map that you probably got with your invitation. It shows approximately where our 9th Street Interceptor is located and where the work will be taking place. The contract has been awarded to Michaels Pipe Services, a division of Michaels Corporation, and they do have a subcontractor with United Rentals. So these are the people that you will see around in your neighborhood during the construction work. What we are planning to do with this project is a rehabilitation of the existing pipe using cured in place pipe lining, or CIPP. What this is a pipe inside of the old pipe. It is done using a trenchless technology, so little to no excavation is needed to do this type of work. That means that there will be less disruption in your neighborhood and less time to complete the work. We are also going to apply an epoxy lining to the existing manholes. This helps to protect the concrete structures against corrosive gases that are generated with sanitary sewage. This project was identified during our Interceptor System Master Plan effort. New Water televises each interceptor once every 5 years, and the televising of the interceptors has shown some pipe deterioration and leaks. From the pictures that are included in this slide, you can see some deterioration in the concrete walls. You can see some aggregate showing, and then in this photo here, you can see some leaks in the system that will be corrected using this CIPP. This project is being done because New Water has that commitment to provide that reliable service to our customers. The impacts to the property owners, probably what you're most curious about. One of the things that's not on this slide, but should be stated, is that there will be no charges or assessments related to this project. We also do not plan to have sewer service interruptions during this project. Because we're doing an interceptor sewer in this location, we do not have any direct lateral connections, which would interfere with the CIPP process. The one thing that will impact residents in this area is bypass pumping around the construction area. This map shows some of the bypass pumping that will be done as part of the project. The line that is up here, I'm pointing at it with my cursor, and it's got these red dots and green lines, and they're labeled NSI-051. That's the new water interceptor right here. These other lines, these green lines with the blue dots, that is the City of De Pere's sewer system. And the City of De Pere sewer system actually flows to the new water system. And in order to do the CIPP lining, we need to intercept that wastewater flow and divert it so that we don't have flow going through the sewer during the CIPP process. For this portion of the work, they plan to put a pump at this manhole labeled A and run a 4-inch lay flat pipe along the roadway until they hit manhole C, which discharges to a different portion of the NSI or 9th Street Interceptor. To help a little bit with some direction, this is Terry Lane here. This is Bunker Hill Court, and this is Stevens Street. This is the second setup that we're going to have, or that is anticipated during this project. At this setup, we're going to be picking up the sewer flow at this manhole before it discharges to the 9th Street Interceptor. We're going to put a pump near this manhole, and then they're going to use 4-inch lay flat hose along the roadway and come back to this manhole number B, which discharges somewhere else in the 9th Street Interceptor. This lay flat hose is a flexible hose that can be driven over. People will be able to access their driveways during construction. This is the last setup that we're looking at doing as part of this project. This is a little bit more complicated because it includes the bypass pumping that's to be done for the interceptor itself. This will actually use a more rigid HDPE pipe. Where it crosses Shuring Road, there will be road ramps. So something very similar to speed bumps as you're coming into and leaving that roundabout. That HDPE pipe is going to come around the corner and follow along Suburban Drive and then come to discharge to the new water manhole at the intersection of Suburban Drive and Countryside. At those locations where they cross the driveways here, the contractor intends to put ramps over top of the HDPE pipe. There's also a City of De Pere sewer that needs to be picked up and bypass pumped around the construction site. That will be done using, again, a 4-inch lay flat hose where the residents will be able to drive over top of that flexible hose. At this time, the contractor is anticipating doing inspection and televising from May 16th to June 14th, 2022. They intend to set up bypass number 1 starting June 6, 2022, and lining around June 14th, 2022. The anticipated completion date at this time is July 11th, 2022. This may be dependent on weather and whether or not the contractor crews are available. If there are any schedule changes, we will be posting those to the New Water website. That website address is included in the presentation, but it has also been included in the letter that was sent to you as your invitation. If you have any questions, you can contact me at New Water. I have included my name and telephone number. New Water has hired Donahue and Associates to do on-site construction inspection services. The person in charge of that work will be Joel Holsworth at Donahue. I've included his contact information. And for Michael's Pipe Services, Vance Rath will be the project manager. We also do have additional information on our website. Thank you for coming to the public information meeting. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself or type them in the chat.
So just for the people out there, will the pumps be running all night?
It is anticipated that the pumps will be running all night. For each of the phases in the residential areas, it is anticipated that the pumps will be on site 2 to 3 days at each location.
Thank you.